Well, there's the runs there. Tamim Iqbal, 337 runs. But all honesty, those runs don't matter anything. It's what you do in the final that really counts. And he's away. He's got a nice little start. 11 from 13, Tamim Iqbal. Lovely shot through the covers and well fielded. A nice one. What a final have we got here. Dean Jones and Pussy Sabando with you for the next 5 or 6 overs to go. Love a final, Pussy. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. All is well out here, and I tell you what, you love a good final, and it looks certainly like one here.
They need to go, though. Tamim knows it. They need to go. Just finding some holes at the moment. Hold on to those wickets to about the 10th over, then go bang from there.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's about the momentum, making sure that you've got it on your side if you've got wickets in hand. And having Animal Haq out there and Tamim as well, still on the crease. They could do some damage.
There's at least 2. A big chase in. 4. That takes the pressure away. Can they get it up to about 36, 37?
Yeah, I'm sure they can. What a great atmosphere when you get this bad line from the skipper. You're just helping it along, just finding something on the blade. Good cricket.
I just get the feeling Tamim Iqbal's job is to be the glue. And every other player, every other batsman, Shamsur, Animal Haq, these guys have got to have these little cameos with strike rates over 150. Oh, that's in the slot, and it's 4. Oh, Tamim Iqbal loves a big game.
It's turning out to be a good over here. And aren't they delighted as well? And that's what they're going to get here if they carry on bludgeoning it like that. And he goes for the sweep as well. Brilliant. Finds the boundary as well. Not certainly happy, Shakib.
That's the ends the power play. This place is lit. It's 40 for 1. So the power play finishes. The Victorians 40 for 1. Thank you, Alex Wolf there, the umpire, saying the second phase of this first innings. But some of the highlights there, the LBW gone. Evan Lewis there. But it was, I have to say, all Dhaka Dynamites really. I thought they bowled really well. That's a lovely cut shot there from Animal Haq. A little bit of luck here and there, and that's what you need at times to win finals. But do you make the most of it? Nice little in the hole, but I think what I'm saying before, Woodsy, is that players have got to understand their role. And I thought Tamim Iqbal read that last over beautifully, 15 off the over, and he took on Shakib. And that's got them back into the game. It's still slightly in front of Dhaka Dynamites at the moment. But presence of mind is everything in T20 matches. There's a lovely over that he played. A couple of sweep shots. Nice shot off the back foot through the covers. But I think Shakib is the one that's got to keep Narayan quiet. If they can keep him quiet, I reckon they've got a chance of scoring maybe 150 plus.
Yeah, spot on. Dean, I think you're quite right as well about Tamim. You've got to have one guy to grind it out and get a good 50 or 45 deliveries if you're looking at that 160 target. Everyone else will bet around you. And if they can keep wickets in hand like they've done, it's a good start so far. Only just a loss of 1 wicket inside power play. So they will take that, and it's easier to up the tempo a little bit as the innings goes. You have to have one guy to bat deep into the innings.
There is there another one. So we've got almost a full house here. 26,000 people here in this wonderful stadium, and it's great excitement. Look at it. Absolutely full of red on the left-hand side, lots of blue. Good versus evil. You can work out who's good and who's evil in your opinion. We're well independent here. End of the over, 44 for 1. One 6-4-4's already scored in this 44 for 1, but I got to get it up to about, I believe, about 20 boundaries for me. They scored 20 boundaries, and that's what they're playing for. It's a wonderful trophy. I like a trophy that you can drink out of. Really good.
Where are you from, by the way? Where are you from, by the way? A bit of a culture, isn't it?
It is. Quick single, good call. So will they go after Kozionic? I think he's a player they need to target. This is one area where they've got to pick on players. It's hard to whack Narayan around very, very hard. They maybe can get after Andre Russell, but I think this guy here, Kozionic, I think the Comilla Victorian batsmen have got to pick on him a little. Question mark is, where can they go?
Well, Birdman up 45, and now he's pushing a man out in the deep mid-wicket as well. And he's also coming around. Yes, you do say that they have to pick him. They have to find one bowler that they can target here, but he's also been very good with the ball. And
he's dropped it.
Put him down. A live given here. And just as well, they pick up a couple of runs. Oh no, Rubel.
He's backed away, tried to side it. He tried to hit it in that area, but he was successful at only hitting it to Bell there. And, well, he got a couple of good hands on it. That probably should have been taken. Amazing. Bowlers clapping fieldsmen for dropping catches.
Well, at this level, that's regulation. That should have been taken.
He's just toiked it around the corner, only get one. That's the stuff that coaches, and bowling coaches and batting coaches like to look at. Get the tactics right. So, will he bowl a back of a length and get the ball up hip height? That's what analytics are saying. And wide, maybe 4th, 5th stump line around the wicket. I reckon he's better off in running down the pitch and hit it on the leg side and bat to your strengths. At that, he missed one there. That was in the slot to whip through square leg for 4.
Yeah, well, the field does suggest that he has to go back off a length with no mid-wicket in, saving the single. But perhaps it was also a double bluff because he's quite strong off the front foot. Yes, that should have gone. He should have quite clipped it quite easily as well onto the leg side. Not really a good line from him. And you do not want to miss your length here or your line because you will fetch. And so keep just making sure that everything is all happy for him in the field. Last delivery.
Oh, dropped it. Did he get a mitt on it? I reckon he has. And it's run away for 4. Is that the turning point of the match? 8 overs gone. It's 54 for 1. Well, a welcome boundary again there for the Comilla Victorians. And let's have a look here. The keeper. Oh, you got to catch these. You got to almost got in the cheat area, I call it, the webbing between thumb and forefinger.
Well, that should have been taken. I reckon he had enough time to actually go with both hands. And you always give yourself enough chance if you're going to go both hands first. But he's taken the other hand away and he's limited himself. Well, you've got to take those chances.
Another quick single, good running. Little things like that. Often in finals, it's not someone just going ballistic and making a big 100. It's the team that often wins is the team that makes the least amount of mistakes, and it normally comes back to fielding. And the team that loses is the team that drops the most catches in the final. It always is.
You know, you're quite right, and just as well, 2 drop catches and 1 over. As Yonik would have been chewing his teeth and would have been throwing his toys all over the place. Short, pulled away. Pushing for the second here. Yeah, good fielding, just what you're talking about. Good fielding, you got to clean it up also. Ground fielding, you got to take your chances as well.
I remember when I dropped a catch in a test match, and at the end of the day I was feeling a bit sorry for myself, and the valuables came out of the bag, which we do, and Alan Porter picked up my wallet and threw it to me, and I caught it, and he said, oh, you can catch. The lesson was learnt very quickly. Nothing worse than dropping catches, but it's amazing at that ball is that Tamim Iqbal will wind himself up a long way. He was looking for the fine one, and the anticipation from the keeper is just poor. So it comes down to Tamim Iqbal, I feel, for them to get a big score here, get a good 50 plus, 29 from 22. Oh, beautiful shot, but straight to him. Just can't quite pierce the field in areas they want.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you have a look at that great Hawkeyes work that they've done, analysing, and I'm like, he does not like it back off a length, and just as well, they're going back off a length, yeah, hard, hip high, just like that, and he's got to back himself to put those away for 4. If you keep finding the field, it becomes a problem as well, because you feel missed out a lot, and just as well, well, you would like to think that the bowlers have done their homework.
Good bounce up, solid bouncer, looking to the square leg umpire, and given. I sometimes don't like the fact that when batsmen motion to the square leg umpires, it really irritates the fielding team. The umpires will make their decision. Let's have a look. We know it was short, it was high. Look at him, Tamim. He almost tried to convince it. Yeah, it's a good call. But you've got to let the umpires do their job.
Yeah, just checking. Just checking if they're still in the game, the umpires. Yeah, but that's a little cheeky reminder that.
Oh, chased it. 1 bounce 4. Tamim being courageous. Wanting to take on this attack. And that's what senior players have got to do. Lead from the front.
Yeah, just as well, that brings the 50 partnership from these two. Yeah, looking to go hard. of a point perhaps, but fortunately for him, finding the top edge, he'll take it. Doesn't matter how they come, just the one bounce four. Not in control of it, but yeah, you will take that.
Will he charge him again? Because he hits a lot of balls over extra cover when he charges. Oh, and he's gone leg side this time. Oh, knee has it. It's Superman. Oh, up. Oh, he doesn't think so now. Oh, if he's gone to the third umpire, that tells me that he knows he hasn't caught it. I reckon you know most of the time. Andre Russell, only him could have got this close.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've seen some stunning catches throughout this tournament this season, and this is certainly one of them. Ball dying on him, he wasn't quite sure, so he's asked to take it upstairs. And I'll tell you, he is a Superman, and just about the swag as well with him. And they're having a discussion here whether they should take it upstairs or he's seen it quite clearly.
Well, both these umpires are going upstairs. The soft signal, not out. But I'm going to tell you, they have no clue. This is where the soft signal is a ridiculous thing in our form of the game. Just leave it up to the third umpire. They have no idea, the boys downstairs. Here it is here. That's fine. There's soft signal business that needs to be looked at by the ICC. I really do. Now, let's have a look. Look at him moving. And let's have a look. Oh, that's bounced for me. No, did it bounce in the palm of his hand? Well, they've said not out downstairs, but I still would say even if there wasn't a soft signal, there was no signal, I think the third umpire would have given this not out. Go and have another look here, the side on.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it carried to me. It looked like it bounced just before. You can't really tell. So, yeah, remember, soft dismissal was not out. So it has to be clear evidence for him to overturn the decision on field.
Let's have a look at Zuma now.
No, that's one short, I reckon.
Gee. My first instinct was that Andre got there, but I'm starting to doubt it now. Tell you what, when he asked for the third umpire to have a look, I just knew that he didn't catch it.
Yes, sometimes you know as well as a fielder, and sometimes you're not really sure if the ball just bounces short like that. So the dead 100% short decision, not out. Well, it was a good effort indeed, I must say, and they're obviously delighted by that. And well, Alex Wolfs confirms it will be a Bashundara LPG strategic timeout.
What a partnership between these two, Tamim and Animal Haq. Very good. 54 off 43, where Lewis missed one, unfortunately. LBW. Rubel picking up an important wicket. He is a danger player, Evan Lewis. But really, this game is beautifully poised right now. 63 for 1 after 9.
Yeah, not an easy game for the bowlers. Russell, pace, started off beautiful. 5 runs off his 2 overs, 8 dots. And Rubel, the only man picking up just the 1 wicket. And a bit tough going for Kazionic. Going at 10s, just the 1 over.
So have a look at some of the highlights so far after 9 overs. There was lots of 4s, 6 of them, 1 6 as well. That's the LBW. Fell over a bit, didn't he? Yeah, it's a big wicket there by Rubel. Amazing cut shot. That ball should have been driven through the covers before. Just wide of Pollard. All diving tonight, aren't they? That means something, a final, and a lovely 6 there. Up and under, and you don't bowl there to Tamim Iqbal. You just don't. There's another drop catch. Should have got a good hand one. That one there, that's the big one for me. Just a little bit late getting to it. Almost got part of the big gloves there. And then this one here. He is amazing. He just knew there. He knew. He's don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, well done. Well done, Drake. He knew. I tell you that we went upstairs and it was not out. So there it is there. Comilla Victorians now 63 for 1 at a full house here at Newport. Nick. Oh, nice flick again. Now, this is the time where they've got to go hard. They've got to pick on him. They've got to go hard. Realise that this is a big moment of the game here. Brilliant partnership between these two. But it's about match awareness. Which bowler you can take on, which bowler you don't. And I feel that both these batsmen have got to go hard now. 10 overs to go, well, 9.5 overs to go almost. 9 wickets in the shed. They've got to put the foot down now.
Yeah, what ball too? You do say, well, they've got to take him on. You've got to find your weakest point, isn't it, for you to be able to post a decent total. But just as well, they would like not to. I would like to think they don't want to lose a wicket in the middle period, because that has been the problem in the recent games. It slows every team down by losing a lot of wickets, wanting to go hard. It's about percentage cricket, I would say, in my opinion. If you ever look at the field here, to Tamim as well, 3 guys out in the deep on the leg side. He's going to go back off a length here, so get the batsman to try and do something. Good bowling as well. Pushing for 2 here. Yeah, quite comfortably as well.
Dangerous player, Tamim Iqbal, because he can whip you through mid-wicket and then he can run down the pitch inside out and hit you over cover. Like this. He runs straight. How many players in the world that don't do what Tamim Iqbal does? Run straight. It's not hard, and yet they run wide. He knows he's scheming at the moment. He's thinking of boundaries right now, Tamim. Only one there.
Yeah, good bowling. It's not so easy to put the balls away here. Finding it difficult to find the boundary. And it hasn't been easy. I must say, you've got to give credit to the bowlers as well. If they're bowling to their plans, it makes the job easier for the captain. If everything is going according to the plan, it's just rather unfortunate for them. 2 catches have been put down.
Well, they've got themselves to blame. Shot right in the slot, and thank you very much. Oh, that had nuts and topping all over that.
Oh, that was beautiful stroke. You got to love it as well. And that's the percentage cricket that we're talking about. You don't need to try and do much. Beautiful timing and the placement as well. Nice balance. Textbook, yes, leaning into it. Beautiful.
Well, it's a field he shouldn't be bowling that wide. He's got to be bowling middle and off stump with this field. You give him any width and allow him to hit it through extra cover. Really good batting there by Animal Huck. Oh, and that's hitting. That's hitting. So that will complete the 10 overs. We're at the halfway stage. Comilla Victorians 73 for 1.
halfway stage for the Comilla Victorians. Going along nicely, 73 for 1. Tamim, 38 off 27, finding some real form here when it matters. This was the last, well, pinned, back of a length, pinned straight on the helmet. Good presence of mind.
Carry on and bat a little bit deeper because they have some really big hitters at the end, in the mid innings. They need someone like Shahid Afridi, and they have Cesara Pereira. Imrul Kaz have also played a few cameos, so they're laying down a really good platform to really put the foot on the gas in the next 5 overs or so.
Yeah, interesting. Punt to long off. Would you be tempted for maybe an Afridi on? Would you be tempted for maybe an Afridi onslaught, a Pereira? Maybe get somebody pushed up the order slightly?
I think you need to take that chance because have a look at the Shahid Afridi. Has he padded up? No, he has not. So maybe a couple of more overs, and if they don't lose wickets, shots like that will give them a lot of confidence. That is a smashing shot from Tamim Iqbal, who's getting into his old self and looking dangerous. 45 of 29 now.
Beautiful stroke. Absolutely textbook. Down on one knee, hits the ball up on purpose. He wants a maximum. At no stage here is he thinking of 4. He wants a maximum. This is beautiful. Lovely bat swing. Straight out of the middle of it. Down the track. Smash straight. There's no man there. Long off is very wide. He's almost had a deep extra cover. Wonderful stroke.
A strange kind of field setting here, Niall, because if you want to have the long off, you have to have him a little bit straighter, because there's such a big gap. You've just left. That's beautiful use of the feet, and once again timing it to perfection. He's looking dangerous. Tamim Iqbal getting back to right. Kind of form with the bat when the team needs it. It's the final, and he picks up his 50 and is still batting. Well played, Tamim Iqbal.
Wonderful 50. Tamim Iqbal. Come at the hour, come at the man. 14. From it, 87 for 1.
Sloppy. You really want to put a bit of a pressure on Tamim Iqbal and Anam Ulaq, because this partnership is looking dangerous, very dangerous. Yeah, both guys coming in together probably in the very end. Down the wicket he comes. Again it's a 6. He's kicking on. He's turning it on for the Comilla Victorians. That's the maximum.
This is absolutely brilliant. Tamim Iqbal is taking on the best. He's taking on Shakib. 2.2 overs, north for 25. Wonderful stroke. Tamim Iqbal all of a sudden he's pressed the injection button. He's going on like an absolute tracer bullet.
I think it's the right time for him to just look to play some big shots. Again moving away and trying to put that away into the offset. This could be tight. Oh, direct hit. Was that a direct hit? He's gone upstairs but looks tight because it went straight to Kieron Pollard. He stopped it and picked it up and threw it in one go. So the Dettol 100% Show decision pending.
Brilliant from Pollard. Should be home. Good call from Tamim Iqbal in the end. A good call. He set off fairly quickly. Response was good from Animal Hackby Joy. He said, "Okay, I'll back your call, senior batsman." Makes his ground comfortably, but good bit of work from Pollard. Nurul Hassan could have potentially taken it in front of the stumps and dragged it onto the stumps. Detol, 100% sure decision, is not out. So another good bit of work here for the Victorians. Good work from the big man, Pollard, as always in the field.
Victorians played the qualifier, the first qualifier, when they won by 8 wickets against the defending champions. They're chasing 165 and did it in style. You mentioned about whether one of the batsmen, either Shahid Afridi or Thisara Pereira, would be sent up the order. Don't forget about Samshur Rahman also has played some really good quick innings, 34 of 15 in the last one. We mentioned about Anamulak Bijoy at 39 of 32. He's already got a good start here. And they're looking confident, because once you get a boundary or an over boundary, very early in the over, then things get just settled. There are already 11 in the over. So last couple of overs have been very good.
Tamim's getting a little bit funky, moving around his crease a little, trying to put the bowler off. I don't think he needs to. He's doing it easy at the moment. He's 60 off 35. A huge moment. Animal Hackby Joy, a wonderful partnership has been broken by Shakib Al Hassan. Huge moment in the game. Shakib twirling away, just sliding one into the pad. Animal Hack going leg side. It's out, comfortably out. And Shamshur Rahman gone without scoring. Run out Shakib.
Non-strikers end, but he was never looked at. He wanted to take that single. Lovely work from Shakib. That's well bowled. Again a quick single taken. Again Shakib Al Hassan.